Hello again, and welcome to episode 2 of From Secondary to Elementary. The saga continues. I like to call things sagas when they're just regular old things. Alright, let's dive right in. A lot of people, when they realize the change, they ask me the biggest question that I've yet to answer in an accurate way. Well, two big questions, and I'm not going to answer one of them. Just one. There's two, but I'm just going to answer one. Two big questions are, what's the big difference? What's the biggest difference? And the second question, the one I'm going to answer, is which one is harder? Okay, so I'm not going to answer the first one because there are so many differences. That's kind of what this whole series is about, are the many differences between the two. So I'm going to go ahead and answer the second one, which is which one is harder. When teachers are picking what content level they want to do, whether or not they do this consciously or not, they kind of narrow it down by three big chunks, by three big pieces of education. So when I was breaking it down, I broke it down by content. So what is the thing that I'm going to teach, whether it's all the subjects or just English. Second one is workload, so how much work would be involved in whatever I choose. And then the third one, the third piece of education would be management. Which one would I rather manage? Those are the three things I'm going to break down about what is harder. So the first one is content. So what's harder in the content? It kind of depends. So with English and grammar, obviously I'm a little easier with the fourth grade, right? I have a little bit more, it's not as hard, not harder in the fourth grade. When it comes to other content areas like math or science, it's a little more to process because I haven't done those as a student in years. So I've only been solely focused on English for so many years that it's kind of took me a while to get on the science and math train. Even though fourth grade content's a little bit harder than I would have liked, I do find that I like teaching math now. I know, that's crazy to think about because a former English teacher saying anything besides disdain for math is unheard of in the English department. Usually if someone says, oh, I'm going to be an English teacher, oh, so you hate math then, is what kind of that correlates to. I guess I never really hated math. No, that's not true. There were definitely times that I said I hated math. But it's not that I hate math, but nothing about it. I don't hate math. It's just that I was never attached to it like I was with English. But now that I'm teaching it, now that I have to be attached to it, it's kind of forcing me to learn all these new concepts and use different parts of my brain almost than I didn't when teaching English. And I like that. I like that a lot because it makes me feel like a more rounded person rather than just a one-trick pony. So I actually love it. I love teaching different subjects. So even though it's harder, the content with the fourth grade, I like it. So there's that. So content, harder with the fourth grade, but I like it. So, all right, the second thing is workload. What is harder on the workload? Depends. I'm sure glad I am not grading 180 essays anymore. Sure glad I'm not. That's a lot of workload. However, with the fourth grade workload, you have more planning, much more planning. You have every subject, every day, so it's like more on the planning side than the grading. So I do have some grading, but obviously it's not as much as my ninth grade, especially English essays all the time. Not all the time, but enough where I didn't like it. With my high schoolers, I didn't need to plan that much because I had 5 classes, but they were just the same class 5 times. So I just needed to plan for one 50-minute period, basically, every day. So basically I'm planning 50, so times 5. So not too bad, not too bad. And second one, I'm still not sure. Workload might be harder on English or harder on secondary, might be harder on fourth grade. That one I'm not sure. That one's up in the air so far. Okay, so content, fourth grade's got the edge on that one. Workload, still not sure. Third piece of this is management. So what is harder? Honestly, I have to think about this one a little bit because there are so many things that I've learned through trial and error my first year teaching, and one of those was management. So I don't know if my fourth grade this year seems easier because I started with rules and procedures at the beginning of the year, so now they're kind of training themselves. I don't know if that's the reason they're easier, or they're easier because they're fourth graders and they kind of have that mentality of how to act in school still. And I know my fourth graders are still at the age where they are kind of want to please adults still. They kind of want to please their teacher. They want to please their parents. I know that there are some fourth graders out there that I'm sure don't care at all whether or not an adult likes them. But for my kids, they do. So I still got them for this year at least, where they can listen to me, or they do listen to me. Now my ninth graders, they don't care whether I'm pleased by their behavior or not. They didn't care at all. So I don't know if it was because of the age difference or because I started with rules and procedures earlier this year, but fourth grade has been easier. So my high schoolers were harder management-wise that year. So first one, content, fourth grade is hard. Second one, workload, don't know. Management, I'm going to say high school was harder, but I'm not sure. I'm going to say it was. So kind of a check-in on me. I'm still good where I am. I still like it. I don't know if I like it, but I'm content with it. And I know that it's where I need to be. So those days. Today was a good day. I actually had some students that I was convinced would not understand the things that we were going through, understand it. So it was a good day. I love when that kind of stuff happens as a teacher. It really makes it worth it. Please comment and subscribe and like and do all of that. So thank you so much for watching these. I keep getting new comments like every week and new subscribers like every week. So thank you. You don't have to do that. I don't know why. It doesn't make any sense to me, but I'm just kidding. I just have low self-esteem or something. So thank you. You can share and like and do all of that stuff. I think I said that already, but you can do that, and that would be awesome. All right, and if you're a teacher and you want to comment and like talk to me about what you're teaching, or you have any advice about fourth grade, or if you've taught high school and then you transition into elementary, let me know. What are some tips that you got for me? So. All right, thank you. Have an awesome day. I'll see you later. Bye.